Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. We're outside today, man. Headed to run a couple of errands over here in Tupelo. And look, I'm gonna turn you guys on to something here in just a little bit, so stick around. I'm gonna tell you guys about something that maybe you know about, maybe you don't. I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna tell you about it. Couple dudes out there getting some miles. But yeah, man, it's hope you guys are doing good. Like I said, welcome back to the channel, man. Appreciate you watching. If you hadn't hit that subscribe button yet, go ahead and click it. It's free. And yeah, man, we still getting a lot of rain here. Let's get a couple days off. Maybe it's just gonna be scattered showers. I was able to get in, get all my mowing in the last couple of days. 2 weeks worth. Man, that stuff's thick. Good to be back out here on these two wheels, man. Listen, our trip is coming up quick, man. It's gonna be just a couple of weeks until me and Bishop head out for Colorado. Come rain, hail, snow or sleet. We ain't gonna have to worry about any snow or sleet in these parts anyway. But yeah, man, it's coming up quick. So you guys, if you don't know, if you hadn't seen the videos, a couple weeks, me and my friend Bishop are leaving Mississippi, heading out across Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas, heading out to Colorado, and gonna hit a few spots out there. So stick around to the channel and catch that. I mean, I've been to Colorado. It'll be the first time that either one of us have been on bikes to Colorado, so I'm looking forward to that. So if you guys stick around to the channel, catch that little ride out. Yeah, man, beautiful day today. I hope you guys are doing good, man. I'm rambling again. I get to talking too much. So just stick around. Like I said, I'm going to turn you guys on to something. Maybe you know about it, maybe you don't. But I'm going to tell you guys about something for you to keep up with and to check out. It's pretty neat. So we'll talk about that here shortly. What's going on, guys? I'm back at the house. My intentions were that I was going to stop in Tupelo somewhere and tell you guys about what I'm going to tell you about, but I got sent on a detour. I ran a couple of errands for myself, and then my wife called and sent me on a detour errand for her. So I'm sure you guys know what that's like. So I ended up just checking off some boxes and ended up heading on back home. I did when I was coming back home. Of course, all you guys know that watch the channel, 9 times out of 10, if I go to Tupelo or come back, I go via the Trace. Stopped at Black Belt Overlook there, and another rider pulled up, and it was a gentleman that was coming from Nebraska going to Virginia, and he was riding the lower 48 states, not all at one time, but he was trying to do all lower 48 states on the same bike, and he had all of them except I think 8 states. Most of them was in the southeast here, and then he had Michigan, I believe it was. So anyway, he was on a ride coming around through the south, you know, checking off some of those states. and talk to him for just a second. See, I have my knife out. I got something by FedEx today. I'll show you guys, and I'm gonna talk about what I intended to talk about a long time ago. Let's see what I got here. I ordered off of the old Amazon. I got I don't know if you can see that through the plastic. I just opened this box, of course. A half cover for the bike. It's a Nelson rig. I ended up getting that to try to take on the trip, and just in case we end up parking overnight or something in it rains, you know, whatnot, I have something to cover the bike up. And came home, got me a cold snack, and had one of these in about 2 weeks. So I figured I'm going home and getting me a cold drink. But let me tell you guys about what I'm gonna tell you about. Comparatively speaking, this will be a short video today, but a lot of you guys may have heard about this. A lot of you may have known about it for years. Some of you may not know about it, but I'm gonna share it with you. I'm gonna put some screenshots up, and that's all the video is today. I'm gonna tell you guys about this. Anyway, what I want to tell you guys about, and I'll give you a background on this. A couple of years ago, which would have been 2024, I was leaving for work one morning. I pulled out on the highway here, and I was headed down between here and Pontotoc, going to work. Excuse me, guys. Let me get set down here. But I was going to work, and this bike came up behind me. And when I looked up, I could tell it was like a new 2024 Road Glide. Guy came around me, passed. When he came by, this sucker was loaded down, man. I'm talking about, he had camping gear and all kind of stuff on the bike. And I thought, man, that dude's he's on a long trip. And went in front of me, passed a couple more cars, and you know, he was gone. So he was moving on. Not extremely fast, but you know, he was passing cars and making his way down the road. And so anyway, I went to work that day. When I was coming home that afternoon, coming up the same road, I got to a four-way stop in town before I get on my highway, and I saw, by the time I got home, I met about 3 or 4 other bikes that were loaded down just like he was. I thought, man, what is going on? So I ended up coming home, and I got on the old Google and got to checking some stuff and found out what it was. This was in 2024, as I said, and it was the Hoka Hey motorcycle challenge. And I got to looking up the trackers on some of the riders, and they ended up coming right down the road from me, out a road called Troy Loop Road, and got on Highway 41, and the ride went right past my house. And that's the first time I had ever heard of the Hoka Hey motorcycle challenge. And if you guys don't know anything about it, like I said, you may have known about this for years, but I didn't. So if you've never heard of it, or if you don't know, the Hoka Hey motorcycle challenge is held every 2 years, and they have several rules with this. They have trackers on the bike where they can track speed, location, everything like that. They leave out from a designated spot. They travel, like in 2024, the ride went from Florida, I believe from Key West, Florida, up to Homer, Alaska. The ride is usually 10 to 11, 12,000 miles. It's generally over 10,000 miles. And they have a set day. I think they have like a party or something up there. If you finish in like 10 days, you're considered an elite finisher. And they have several different stages there. If you finish the ride in like 21 days, you still finish. but you're considered like a slow ass finisher. Okay, you can look the rules up to this on their website, but there's no GPS that's allowed. You cannot stay in hotels. You have to sleep outside by the bike. And they give you, when you start off, they give you a sheet that is turn-by-turn instructions on paper. And you have to follow those instructions. If you are following those instructions and you realize, hey, I missed this turn 90 miles back, you have to turn around and go back 90 miles and get back on course. If you deviate from the set route, you're disqualified. So you have to follow it turn by turn exactly as they have it listed. You can use paper maps, anything like that, but you cannot use any GPS or technology in that manner. I think you have to put an application in for this, and every couple of years for the ride they take, I think if I'm not mistaken in this, I think they take 100 new riders every challenge, and they give the riders numbers, and every rider has to purchase a tracker, and you can go online and follow this as it's going along. If you've ridden the ride before, I believe that you can go back and ride it any year thereafter. So say for instance, if somebody, their first ride was in 2024 and they wanted to go back and ride it in 2026, they can do that. So, you know, there's different numbers of bikers or bikes that ride it every challenge. But I ended up following a guy out of Florida. I believe his YouTube channel is The Attorney That Rides, or Attorney That Rides, something like that. And he came through, he made a video here in close to where I live in Pontotoc, and he showed a picture of his route. That's how I know that they came down Troy Loop Road. But the reason I'm telling you this is because this ride in 2026, today's Friday, and I don't know, I probably won't get this video out until tomorrow, which will be Saturday, but the ride kicks off for 2026 Sunday, August the 2nd, and they'll be leaving from Woodstock, Illinois, and it is, I think, nobody really knows, I don't think, but maybe around 11,000 miles, something like that. And they don't get their instructions until maybe, I think, 20 minutes before the ride kicks off. And then they follow that set of instructions. They have certain checkpoints along the way. At another checkpoint, they'll end up getting a second set of instructions, and I think eventually a third set of instructions. But everybody tries to hit, you know, maybe 800 to 1,000 miles a day, and it is limited interstate. You may have to get on interstate for a little bit, but it's not going to be for long. The majority of the ride is 2-lane roads, back roads. The Troy Loop Road I was talking about, it's like a little pig trail country road. So it's all 2-lane, you know, mostly 2-lane riding, and you know, it's going to take you a lot longer to get, you know, 800 to 1,000 miles. A lot of the riders will ride like 20 hours a day. They'll sleep beside their bike, and there's a bunch of pages that I've been following on like Facebook where they're showing their setup on their bike. But I'm gonna put up a couple of screenshots. One of them is of the Hoka Hey Motorcycle Challenge Facebook page, and I forget what another one was. It was I think on their page they had a link to the trackers that's already live, and you can go on there and follow. It'll show all the bikes that are going. You can zoom in, you can follow individual riders if you'd like to, and it shows where they're at. Now this ride there's no money involved. I think the first couple of years they did have a pretty sizable monetary prize that was for this, but they had a lot of complications and headaches, man. You can go watch a YouTube video on that. And they had, I mean, they were at the end of it, they were giving riders lie detector tests. Some of them got disqualified for speeding, which I think anything over 99 miles an hour, you're automatically disqualified. But I'm going to put a screenshot up. Mile Monsters Inc. that I told you guys about before. I think they have like 58 riders at this point that are going to be in the Hoka Hey Challenge. And I already taken my helmet in. But the guy that founded Mile Monsters Inc., he goes by Riot. His name's Riot, that's his road name, I guess. He has a Facebook page and stuff. Him and his son, I believe, they're going to be, he's ridden it several times, but they're going to be doing like live coverage and video and interviewing some people and kind of tracking it as it goes. You can follow along, and we'll put a screenshot of their Facebook page up, Mile Monsters Inc. But I don't know if you guys have heard about this before, but that's kicking off, like I said, this Sunday, August the 2nd. And super interesting, man, to see some of these guys setups on their bikes. It's crazy. And these guys are the real deal, long distance riders. It's a challenge. They say it's like a spiritual journey. You know, most of the time I think the 2024 ride, it was started, the whole Hoka Hey Challenge was started by a guy named Jim Red Cloud. And I believe he's since passed away, but like the 2024 challenge took you through, I think it was like 20 something Indian reservations across the country. But most of the riders fundraise for different charities and stuff. But if you guys are interested, check out some of the Facebook pages that I'm putting up and maybe follow along on this. Super interesting to me, man, to see these guys set up and to see what they go through. And some of these guys in 2024, when they left out of Florida, they were riding through Hurricane Debbie, maybe. But there was a hurricane coming in, and some of them rode through the hurricane in South Florida. It went out to sea and came back inland, and they ended up riding through the same hurricane like twice. But it is super interesting to me. Just wanted to make you guys aware of that and let you know it was fixing to kick off. If you want to check these pages out, go check them out. Follow along on the Hoka Hey Motorcycle Challenge for 2026. And man, just super interesting. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up on that. If you've never heard of it, had I not seen the guys, the bikes come through town here, I would never have known about it. And check it out, man. Super interesting. Be fun to follow along and track some of the riders, or watch Riot and them as they kind of follow the ride along and keep us updated on what's going on. So that's it, guys. Appreciate you watching. Y'all go check out Mile Monsters Inc. on Facebook. Check out the Hoka Hey Challenge, and give them a follow along this year. Who knows? Maybe next, like I said, it's every 2 years, so I'll have another one in 2028. You may want to put a application in and try to ride it in 2028. So check it out. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys in the next one.